The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoffs.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Aller. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback is...
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Fires into the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. You couldn't ask for much better field position to start, but now they're looking at a 3rd and long. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Setting up for the extra, and it's blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45 on its way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy? Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Going right to work up top. Finds his man. It's Smith. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After that last completion, it's second down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
And this is one of those things coaches worry about. Under the lights, it's cold, you worry about ball security. When you get hit, man, it hurts so much more in these cold temperatures. The dude coughs it up, the defense with a nice play, forcing a turnover.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarter...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Finds his tight end. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Will go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got it in the middle. It's Gibson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Mateer. The short hands. It's Burks. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Got it in the middle, it's Dinkins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Nittany Lions need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll move the tight end. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. And Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got the tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Looking to pass. It's Allard. Rifles it down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air. It's Mateer. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game. Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And we talked about this at half, man. They've got to start to pressure the quarterback more. This offense had a lot of success. You got to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And the first drive, out of the half, they do exactly that.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. might be changing the route. To the air, it's Aller. Makes the grab, it's Allen. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That is tremendous toughness there by the quarterback because he knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Back to throw, it's Aller. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. With the catch, it's Lewis.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Sategna. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The short hands, it's Burks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gonna run it. It's Ott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And he makes the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
With the catch, it's Burks. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Sategna. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And another Another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Extending the play. Throwing on the run. He's got it up to 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside off schedule.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got the quick pass. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field, and you saw that right there.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Lets it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. Drills him with the stiff arm. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield, it's Allen. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Puts it out of the air. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The give to the left side. Gets it past the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's on target and complete. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Gibson. At the 35, he's got room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Aller. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
That's caught. It's Ross. Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch. It's Ross. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Aller. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the
Well, defense, you need one more play. You force that incompletion, and now you've got to find a way to keep the opponent out of the end zone to force this game into overtime.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows, maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.